What's up, guys? Our Wrestling Podcast back at you with another episode. This is Dave Vicious along with Jess the Total Baggage, Craig the British Bulldog, and Joe the Nature, bringing you perspective on the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just stories from the diehards, sharing opinions with you. Popping out, I'm Craig. Today's topic, forgotten factions. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Today's topic, what happened to Spike Dudley? You ruined it, Dave. You ruined it. No, it's what happened to Spike Dudley. For audio fans,
what happened to Sami?
You ruined it.
Sami Zayn. You ruined it. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iHeartRadio. Or watch our videos on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel and check out exclusive content on Daily Minute Podcast. And on social media, can you really upset Jess? Instagram at O.W.P 2019 or on Facebook at Our Wrestling Podcast if you're 95 years old. Because Facebook, more people are dead than alive.
That's fine.
Just saying. Jess, Spike Dudley's doing great. What is the problem? I don't understand.
Who is Spike Dudley?
He's a school teacher.
Oh.
Who is that?
Spike Dudley.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Best
one of the greatest ever to do it.
He's best defined at he should be dead about 1,000 times over. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen. I know Darby Allin's right behind him. Like,
right.
I say Darby Allin is the perfect mesh between like Mick Foley and Spike Dudley, but Mick Foley was really a creative mind as well. I'm not saying Spike Dudley wasn't.
Yeah.
But Spike Dudley was just there at one point where.
I love taking bumps.
Yeah, can you choke on me over the top rope? And I'm Taker's like, are you sure?
Taker's like, no.
Like, I don't think I want to do that.
Like, absolutely brutal.
The shoot interviews you listen to, Spike,
right.
He was in control the entire time, and he either suggested, denied, or approved everything. Like, he was a very smart dude. Like, the more I hear about that guy, the more I love him. Like, I truly do.
Yeah.
Like,
school teachers unite, man.
Wasn't he I was gonna say, wasn't he like a third grade teacher?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, 100%.
He's got his 8-year-olds like climbing on top of the desk and like throwing them through like the.
I would say he's not telling them no. He's like, go for it.
It's funny,
like,
what can I say? All the different scenes that can be quoted from Beyond the Mat and Terry Funk and all that stuff and everything. It's the Spike Dudley one where he's giving an interview and he just got back from a match. And he's just pouring
covered in blood.
And then he's wiping his face, but his cut is still like fresh. And then as he's giving an interview, like it starts to trickle down in his face. And someone off camera is like, "Can you wipe it?" And he goes, "What? Wipe it? You want me to wipe it? Okay." And and Craig and I would quote that all the time. And I don't know why that stands out to me. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like he's coming out actively bleeding. He's like, anyway, so the capital of wait, well, you want me to what? You want me to wipe my blood?
I love taking bumps. What? Oh.
Yeah.
Wipe it?
So crazy.
Yeah. Lovely. Matthew Johnson Heisen, born August 13th, 1970, is an American semi-retired professional wrestler, best known for his tenure in the World Wrestling Entertainment as Spike Dudley. Prior to WWE, though, he was performing as Spike Dudley in the 1990s with Extreme Championship Wrestling, that fantastic bingo hall of ECW, the Spike Dudley character being a member of the Dudley brothers. As a part of the storyline, fellow members Bubba Ray and Dudley and Devon Dudley betrayed the faction to form a separate Dudley Boys tag team, resulting in Heisen and members being involved in a feud with the duo.
So
the Dudley Boys
real quick,
sorry, go ahead. Yeah, please.
Of all the things in wrestling, I don't know why the Dudley family concept is probably one of my favorite, and it's no wonder why it started in ECW, which was under Paul Heyman's watch or whatever. But just like this ridiculous family, and then they start bringing in like members that are different colors and different races, and I just thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, and then they brought in the Runt, which was Spike, and it was just like I just loved the whole concept of the Dudley Boys. Like I don't know what it is about like that. It just made me laugh. Like it's so pro wrestling. Like what if we do this family? Right. And then obviously these are not brothers or related in any way, shape, or form, but we're going to say they are. And then like there was Big Dick Dudley. There was like it was crazy. It was insane. Like it was just I don't know why I love that concept so much. Spike fit in perfectly, and they threw him all over the place, so that was very convenient. That when he became part of the family, they're like, "Oh, he's so light, we can just throw him."
Bam Bam Bigelow throwing him.
To Bam Bam Bigelow, my God, yeah.
He threw like 5 rows in. It was on the ECW.
Yeah, and then he
opener.
did it
That
again.
wasn't
The fans surfed him back in the ring, and he's like, "Right, out the other side," and he fucking throws it out the other side. Like it's amazing. It's one of the most played, besides all the chairs flying in the ring. It's one of the most replayed ECW moments.
Right.
Him throwing Spike Dudley fucking like 4 rows in like, from the ring.
That's right, Spike. Let me tell you something, Dudleys. Winning these tag belts from you was better than watching Sports Center in my lazy boy with 2 naked lesbian strippers sitting on my lap. It was? Of course it was. Cool. Bye.
The promotion fell into bankruptcy in 2001.
It did?
That didn't cash. Led Heisen to join the WWF, where he.
What's still going on now?
Yeah,
No. I mean,
Are you talking financially?
They didn't use QuickBooks. That was the problem, Greg. They
Yeah,
forgot
he
to
just
use
didn't have the
QuickBooks.
right like computer program in like
Oh,
the 90s.
Yeah,
They didn't have a
he had the
lot.
wrong. He had the wrong. He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, in the 90s, like clicking was so primitive.
I'm happy if the crowd's happy.
I have not
that right?
balanced my checkbook. No, I don't know.
But Heisen did join WWF, and he would appear in his Kayfabe Brothers on and off, as well as capturing the WWF Tag Team Championship with Taz. Could it get any smaller? I don't know.
Hey, Spike, you want? I don't know. I might do a Taz impression.
Hey,
Spike, you want a Taz? I don't know. I can't do a Taz voice.
Yeah.
Yes,
wanna
you
wrestle?
Yes, you can.
Tyson also held the European Championship once and the World Championship 8 times in 2002. That was some pretty reckless fun times watching that championship change.
What did he
sometimes
do?
7
Oh
times
yeah,
a
hardcore
night.
champion. Sure. It's an
Yeah,
excuse
it's
to throw
hardcore.
Spike Dudley on his head. Is what it was.
Yeah, he loved it. He's like, please do.
What can we throw Spike through?
Yeah,
Play
it's like what
Jeff.
can we get what can we get Jeff to jump off? It's like what can we throw Spike? 100%.
What we do tonight? I don't know. Whatever you guys want. I don't fucking care. Whatever you guys want to do to Spike.
Yeah. He would go on with Ray and Devon following this in the promotion from 2004 to 2005, notably holding the Cruiserweight Championship.
I don't think Spike had any clue that even happened. And Spike Dudley! Dudley gone! Spike Dudley rolls Mysterio over! Put it away! Another Cruiserweight champion thanks to his brothers, the Dudleys! Here is your winner and the new Cruiserweight champion, Spike Dudley! But the Dudleys promised not to interfere in the match, and I think it
Heisen would also join Total Nonstop Action, TNA changing his ring name to Brother Runt due to the WWE retaining the Dudley trademark.
Well, that was
That's
TNA,
ridiculous.
right? Yeah, when he was in
Yeah,
TNA,
'cause-
he was Brother Runt.
He was Dudley before he got into WWF, but I mean, I guess you can just buy stuff.
All right, my WWE contract expired. I'm going to TNA. It's a new start. What do you got for me? We're gonna call you Brother Runt. He's like, all right. Like, and he comes in.
All right, that
God damn it.
sounds.
Like, do you want to
he wants
repackage me? Do anything? No, we do not.
Will I almost die? Yes.
We're then it's fine. Fine. Like living on the edge.
just wrote like Bubba Ray and Devon couldn't use Dudley after they left WWE either. Or
No, they could not.
just Spike.
No, Spike couldn't use it at all either. He came in as Brother Runt when he
Neither
went
of
to TNA.
them could.
So, yeah, neither of them.
Vince
but
bought
they
it.
were-
Yeah, but
In TNA, they were Team 3D. That was their name in TNA.
That's
and then,
right.
Yeah, and then
right.
Spike was Brother
Forgot
Runt,
about that.
like because it was Brother Devon,
Okay.
and yeah, so it was Brother Runt. So they couldn't use anything Dudley Boys, which is fucking funny because it all started in ECW. But then when you get to the big machine, Vince is like, yoink! Like if no one took a patent on that, yoink, yoink. Like so, Vince just took.
You
all
just
of it.
buy it, just gobble it up. Can we buy this? Ah,
Fuck.
Yeah. So this is
That's the best
interesting.
right here.
He once
Of
again
course I can.
he teamed with Randy
And
Vaughn,
I
who joined
buy
the
it.
promotion a few months
Of
prior.
course I can.
They were feuding with Abyss and the like. I kind of forget about Abyss, and that's not okay. We should probably
Abyss, you know what? I
We
should do an episode on Abyss. Abyss is.
we
Really
need to do
good.
an episode on Abyss.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Just saw the name. I was like, why haven't we talked to him? Following his release, not Abysses, but Spikes from TNA in the summer of 2007, Heisen would continue to work as a trainer and would continue to complete the independent circuit simply at Heisen until 2010, where he stopped training and performing on a full-time basis, with his final match occurring in 2015. Prior to his wrestling career, we talked about this, he received a Bachelor of Arts degree from Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York. He was a third grade teacher assistant in San Francisco, California, before getting into the wrestling business. He works now as a financial transition specialist. So
I
he
didn't even know what that
basically helps
means.
people declare bankruptcy. No, he helps people declare bankruptcy.
Okay.
That's what he does.
Okay. That's what. Okay.
Spike kind of paved the way for a lot of people to get into the business that probably couldn't think that they could. You know, like they weren't able. And as long as you got a good mind, you got good ideas. Take a few bumps.
Well, I mean,
and you know the business enough.
And your body's made of like rubber.
Not that he doesn't deserve praise, but it's
made
like
of rubber.
And you can't be broken.
I mean, it's kind of easy to get along with everybody when they're like, "You could do whatever to me. I don't care," and they're like, well, "I mean, that's something. Like, we'll do that."
That's something.
I'll never forget Brock Lesnar powerbombed him so hard that he bounced like a fucking basketball. Like it was like I think he did it 3 times. He powerbombed him so hard, he bounced, and then Lesnar's like, might as well do a second one. And then he hit him with a second one, and he bounced again. He's like, the 3 it is. Like, boom.
That wasn't Brock's debut, was it? He powerbombed somebody so horribly like that.
It might have been Spike, or I think he feuded with the Hardys after that. So it might have been Spike.
There's a shoot interview where I think it's Coach is talking to him. And he's like, and Spike is like, after the 3rd one, he's like, I can't do another one.
You don't play. He's shouting instructions to Brock. Oh my God, did you see that? Spike trying to hurricane run in this hardcore matchup. Oh my God, with a drink. That is a scary strength of little Spike is being broken in half. And that hideous payment. What is he even doing here? Did he buy a ticket?
Like I'm hurt. So it's like after 3, like Spike said, like I cannot.
It was so hard. Like his
like Brock power bombing him is like when we were in high school and we would practice moves on your brother Shane and be like, 9-year-old Shane, come here. I know I'm twice your size, but like get over here. You're 9 years old and you weigh like 48 pounds. Get over here.
Yeah,
like,
we're practicing moves on you right now. They actively on television they were practicing moves on Spike. Yeah. Like he was like, I'll come here.
Yeah, we single-handedly prepared Shane for life.
Yeah,
we really did. And he did it with a smile.
Whatever. He got cheered because of it. He was the most over guy in the crowd.
He's the most well-adjusted person.
He would do it. He would smile. And
he's the most well-adjusted person out of anybody on this podcast.
And he's the most successful.
Yes.
Out of everybody. Yeah.
100%. We love you, Shane.
We made that motherfucker. Shane, we made you. If you're listening.
That guy should wake up every morning and fucking call us and thank us every fucking day of his life.
Yeah.
There was another. It was the Bigelow one was famous. The Undertaker chokeslam.
For your call, Shane.
Yes.
The Undertaker chokeslam over the top rope from inside the ring was brutal.
Oh, there was so damn!
Bob Holly did something to him, I think, where he fucking like speared him into the stairs, like on the outside. Like,
oh my God,
there's so many things.
Right.
Like, if YouTube wouldn't fucking take it down, I could post so many fucking different things of Spike just getting. There's viral videos that go around on Instagram and stuff like that of Spike just getting destroyed. Like, and it's just all these bumps that he took after another.
The inside out bump, Jess, to your point, God damn it. We'd never seen anything like that.
He didn't touch anything. Undertaker picked him up and walked him to the rope and threw him, and Spike did not touch the top rope at all and fucking just bumped on the outside. Like, just fucking insanity.
He tossed it a couple times, and he's still not feeling it. But as we're down there, Bubba walks down, and Taker looks at Bubba, and he's like, fucking Spike wants me to choke slam him to the floor. What's wrong with him? And Bubba just looked at him, and was like, if Spike says he can take it, he can take it. And Undertaker went like,
Okay.
All right.
If that's what's bad enough, look at this choke slam. Out of the ring.
But yeah, you're right. Clearing the ropes.
And he clears it perfect.
Yeah.
Because
you see how I'm bringing up my knees? I was telling you that what happened there was it knocked the wind out of me. And I remember that. I was bringing my knees up to get my air back. Because it knocked, the only thing that hurt was, not that it hurt, but it knocked the wind out of me. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, so he's fallen conservatively.
Taker 7 foot plus, right?
Christ.
Or 6. Was Taker 7 foot or just under?
No, he was like
6'11"?
6'10" or something like that. Taker
40 inches is 3 feet, and then
Mm-hmm.
And then
Like I said, it
Undertaker
was
is almost
between-
7 feet, so that's 10.
Yeah. Right. Well, over
And then-
10. And then he probably,
God damn
it's
it.
12 feet's
God
pretty
damn it.
close. Because he's got him over his head and, yeah. Yep. So where his head was and where his head floor.
But I mean,
Yeah,
to be
well over
fair, he's only going to drop him after the rope, right? So it's only he's up and he kind of lets go
I don't know. I count
that
I count
last
the
3
apex.
feet.
I count the apex, Greg.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to justify. Like that's so funny. I'm trying to justify.
He's trying to-
He's not bad.
So,
It's not bad.
actually, he doesn't really fall 11 and a half feet. He really only
Yeah.
falls 10
Yeah, I
feet.
know.
So,
I'm such
I
an
mean,
asshole. Yeah,
So
You
he
know,
should be
like,
fine.
there's-
That's why he's not gorked.
I could
That's why
do
he's
it.
not gorked.
11 feet,
He
I would
should
do.
be
10
fine.
He
feet,
should
I
be
think
fine.
is no problem.
Like there should be no
He should-
complaints on Spike Dudley.
he
should be
knows
a
how to
fucking
fall
bum.
right.
I see stuff from Spike and Darby the same way. Like how did he fall
It's
right?
so
There's
funny.
no way
It's
to
so
fall
true.
right.
It's so-
When
there's-
Darby falls through the
there's
glass,
all-
like
and
how do you
We're
fall
talking-
right?
The
What do you-
falls are
what we
brutal
doing?
too. I didn't even mention the chair shots. Like there's again, Bubba Ray does
Oh.
all these things, bad things. to people.
Oh god damn
The
it!
chair shots, like Bubba Ray hit him so hard with a metal chair one time that it went like the seat flipped up so his head came through it and it spun like
Right.
a cartoon. Like it was just he hit him so fucking hard. He saw boom and it was just like spun. I'm like Jesus Christ! Like I mean, you could throw him around. That's one thing. Maybe that's what he's there for. But don't like try to take his head
That
off.
was
like,
those were instances like that where casuals would question. That's not real. Like, well, it's real, but
he knows it's coming. That's all I can say. For it.
That's
There's
all
no-
I can tell
after
you.
that, there's no secret. Like he just took the whole bull. But at least
But that
he
was that was the
coming.
But wasn't that the conversation we'd all have back in the day where you would see Spike take that, or you would see a Darby take it and well, wait a minute, wait, it's fake though. I'm like,
That's a good point too, because people think fake means like that nothing ever touches anybody. They're like, oh,
And nothing hurts.
It's amazing
Nothing
how they
hurts?
punch each other and they never get a black eye. I'm like, okay, well, I
No.
mean that's fake, but like if you look at like when they have to take falls, they're not faking the falls. They're legitly getting into a
You
mini
can't fake
car
them.
crash. Like they're
Mhm.
and they just know it's coming. So it's like the Ali kind of thing. Ali took it from wrestling. Muhammad Ali would roll with the punches.
the
So
rope,
he-
the rope-a-dope.
He
Yeah.
would know, like, well, if I give my opponent like a false sense of security, like if I allow him to connect and he feels that he's connecting with me, he will not defend himself. He'll come on the offense, which Ollie at that point understood.
He'll go
like,
all in.
yeah, now I can
Yeah.
defensive punch him as he comes into me and he won't see it coming. So it's like Ollie
Well,
would take
ah.
the punches and roll. And don't get me wrong, it would still ring his bell, but at least he was rolling with it. So he understood, like, I'll be with it enough, like, to retaliate. And it's the
Well,
same thing as
that
wrestling,
was
like,
that was Spike's
I mean,
first mistake.
Roddy
He
Piper
didn't- he
demonstrated
didn't-
that they
he
get
didn't re-
bruises on the Bill Maher show. You
Yeah,
know, like that.
look at my
he
scars
made
now.
that, on national TV.
Look at this, Mal.
what
Oh,
Spike Dudley does is
you want to see a bruise?
it's so thankless. Like, people like Darby and Spike, and again, their size is what you compare them to each other. Mikey Wimprek was another one who got the shit beat out of him. Not as
Right.
bad as Spike.
Mhm.
Like, they're just those two, Darby and Spike. I'm just like, I don't like. You go into it just knowing like this is my role, and they embrace it, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna add to the conversation.
You know,
Like,
there's
other wrestlers
there's
be like,
these,
how are you going to counter that? How are you going to do that? And they have that talk. He comes in, he's like, who wants to throw me? And what else do you guys want to do to me? And they're like, we can like throw you over the top rope and you land on chairs. He's like, let's fucking do it. Like, it's like, oh my God. Like,
it's
crazy.
it's kind
Spike Dudley is an unlikely success story in wrestling. You got to work with him a little bit in WWE. What did you think of Spike?
Oh, I love Spike Dudley. He, first of all, he was an intelligent guy, educated guy. And what you see is not what you talk to, And the guy was he was a crash test dummy in the time when that was the only option that he could have had, because we were still on the 6'5", 280-pounder being the prototype for what a wrestler should be. But the fact that he could take so much abuse and get power bombed, off the top rope through a table out on the floor and actually survive it, the guy was tough as hell.
He's okay.
I mean, I'm not
He's
saying
okay.
that these other wrestlers
I'm just
shouldn't be
kidding.
like they did recently. There was a documentary that came out online too with RVD about, and it had footage of him when he legitly was actively going through a concussion, and it was horrifying. Like because he didn't
Right.
remember
In
or
the
know
ring?
anything. You know, Mick Foley,
Right.
of course, and as we should because they took crazy stuff. I don't know if we've ever like. What about poor Spike Dudley, who probably was walking around with his bell rung after every fucking show, just wandering aimlessly, and they're like, just let him. He comes to after a while. He'll figure out where he is.
We
Like,
just
there's no
wake up
fucking
in a
way
few
that
hours.
like Spike Dudley just didn't like not know where he was for a big portion of like his career, like
of like the
whatever.
2000s.
Yeah, like the entire 2000. His whole ECW run from '95 all the way.
Straight up,
It's like
if-
95
if-
to 2010 are kind of a blur.
So I
for
don't
him.
really. I know things
If you-
happen to me.
I mean, if you like crazy drama and you like oh my gosh moments, like you need to watch the Spike Dudley reels because you will enjoy yourself. You will enjoy someone putting their life and career on the line for your entertainment and just to get in there.
Yeah,
And
what
to be
he's
a part
given
of,
is pretty crazy. Like what he's
Right.
given to the sport is pretty crazy.
yeah, to doing everything he possibly can just to get into the ring and be admired for that kind of.
But he would get the
Just
loudest pops, especially like in
punishment.
ECW. Like he would do that little guy like march. You know, like he would just fucking march
Yeah.
and do all of his moves. And when he would get the offense in, I mean, the place would go crazy. Like there was a
The
method
three
to it.
step up, like the 3-step up turnaround DDT,
Yeah,
it was
he would,
fun.
Yeah, he
It
would
was
do all
great.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he had great offensive moves, but then eventually and get just thoroughly punished. And that's what everybody was waiting for. Respect for Spike because he would take those bumps by the ECW crowd was quite endearing. And you don't really see that anymore. You know, it's almost like, oh, he got his ass kicked,
Well,
whatever. But they loved him for it.
And for Spike, you know, with all like that, like, you know, they say when you pass out, when you die, that your life flashes before your eyes. Spike will be watching the 95 to 2010 for the first time. He'll be like,
Yeah,
shit.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Craig started laughing
That
like
was
he knew
dumb.
it was coming.
Yeah.
That was so hilarious. Like Craig
Yeah.
knew exactly what you were going to
That's
say.
so true,
Yeah.
though. Like his life will take that flash will take forever, and he'll be like, "I did all that." Like, I'm checking.
That must
out.
be amazing.
Fucking look
How many
at you, man?
Why did
how many
nobody-
world titles
why
did I
nobody
win?
talk you out of
0.
that?
You were the one talking
But I
into it,
won
brother.
18
Yeah.
hardcore titles. Sounds good.
Did I at least make a lot of money?
No, you didn't make that. You made the guaranteed downside. That's fantastic. For audio fans, give us a listen to Apple, SoundCloud, and iHeartRadio, or watch our videos on YouTube Wrestling channel, and check out exclusive content on Daily Motion at Our Wrestling Podcast, and on social media. Can you give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019 or on Facebook at Our Wrestling Podcast? For Joe, Vince McMahon, Craig, and myself, this is the O.W.P signing off. Have a good one. It was me.
That's me, Austin.
That was very long.